There are 13 undefeated teams left here in the Valley after 3 weeks of football, or 4 weeks of football if we're counting Pennsylvania. And everybody in our power rankings tonight among the unbeaten.
We've also added 3 new teams to the top 10 following some very impressive performances.
Let's get right into it. At number 10, Latonia. The Bears are on the board after a solid start to the season. In fact, this is their second straight year that they've gone undefeated in non-league play. They've outscored the competition 105-12 over the last 3 games. League play starts this Friday, though, and that's where they struggled last year. We'll see if the Bears can handle Wellsville this Friday night.
At number 9, Salem. The Quakers are off to a 3-0 start and coming off a very impressive win over East Liverpool last Friday night. Right now, Salem is the only team in the Eastern Buckeye with a winning record. They have more computer points in Division 4, Region 13 than any other local team.
At number 8, Grove City. The Eagles make their first appearance in our power rankings after 4 straight wins, and they've been dominant. Grove City has outscored the competition by an average of 27 points per game. This week, they will start conference play in Region 5 when they play host to Slippery Rock.
At number 7 is where we find Niles. The Red Dragons move up 2 spots after an impressive win over Youngstown East in our WKBN Game of the Week. Niles allowed just 7 points to a Golden Bears team that had scored 111 points over the previous 2 weeks. The Red Dragons are now the top team in Region 9. They have the 3rd most computer points of any Division III team in the entire state of Ohio.
At number 6, Reynolds. This is not a fluke after 4 weeks. The Raiders are rolling right now, averaging over 41 points and 416 yards of offense per game. That's the best in Mercer County. They'll have their work cut out this Friday, though, when they take on undefeated Maplewood on the road. If they can win that game, Chad, look out.
At number 5, Girard. The Indians remain at number 5 after rolling over Warren JFK last Saturday. Division I recruit Nick Melito had 2 touchdown catches and over 120 yards receiving. Meanwhile, Jimmy Jones accounted for 4 touchdowns. Girard has scored 130 points over the first 3 weeks. They will look to keep that going this Friday night against the Lakeview Bulldogs.
Moving on to number 4, that's where we find Austintown Fitch. 3 weeks, 3 wins for the Falcons, and none of those games have been close. Austintown is winning by over 21 points per game, and they're really looking forward to this Friday night as they try to avenge last year's loss to Warren Harding at Mullenkoff Stadium.
At number 3, Southern Local. The Indians coming off their biggest win of the season, a 34-point blowout win over Steubenville Catholic Central. Southern had 41 points and nearly 400 yards of total offense in the first 2 quarters. Now we get to see them up close and personal this Friday night when they travel to Firestone Stadium to take on Columbiana in our WKBN Game of the Week.
We're hoping it's a good one. Let's move on to number 2, Springfield. The Tigers remain our top team in Ohio after 3 very impressive non-conference wins. In Division 6, Region 21 right now, Springfield is the team to beat. They've got more computer points than any team in the region, and they start conference play this week, where there will be a lot more. The Tigers are one of 4 undefeated teams in that league. They'll look to hand Lowville their first loss of the season this Friday night.
And without further ado, at number 1, Wilmington. The Hounds are 4-0 and coming off their 2nd shutout of the young campaign. In fact, they've only allowed 28 points through the first 4 weeks. But we're going to learn a lot more about Wilmington this week when they take on undefeated Conneaut. That Spartans team has outscored the opposition 167-13 in just 3 games.
Should be a banger on Friday night. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday for our latest edition of the High School Football Power Rankings right here at WKBN.com.